Outrider. I don't want to alarm the others, but we're not alone. I can see someone. Out there. Wandering.
A wanderer, huh? Stay here. I'll check it out.
So that N is redundant. Isn't this the guy from Forest?
Because I need to know, that's why. But if you need to know, it's because I must know its secrets.
Oh, assume you translated yourself. Yeah, this is the guy from the Forest.
You again.
Continuity, we still remembered.
Seems we're searching for the same thing, but for different reasons. There's another monolith I need to examine over yonder. But the danger is too great.
You can't handle these creatures? I really find that hard to believe.
I don't fear the creatures. I fear what I would do to them. What I would unleash. But the monolith holds secrets. Perhaps there is a way back. Could you aid me in reaching it? You will be compensated.
Yeah, I think he's one that did transform, but kept his mind. Force of will, but he can't kill. Or the bloodlust and rage will consume him.
Count me in. What he said about fearing what he'd unleash. How long has he been altered? How long before the same happens to me? Maybe indulging him might get me some answers.
Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, eat it.
I seek is in a hidden chamber, accessible only to true children of Enoch. You have the fire of Enoch flowing in your blood. Find the broken bridge. The secret chamber will be nearby. Tell me.
August transformed into one of those ferals, attacked us, and I didn't have a choice.
None of them did.
Did you know about the packs? Why they changed?
The obelisk Outrider. Find it, and you may have your answers.
So this one was just down earlier because...
Whoa. I don't know how I did that, but I made it work. Something got activated on the other side of the bridge.
And I was right about you. I didn't actually believe it. But you really are one of us, more than you know. Hurry now. Clear a path to the monolith. The end is near.
Ominous. So I guess story-wise we're meant to have done that first before hitting out all the other keystones, because then... Oh, then again, we've hit those before, so I don't get his wonder and shock at it. It doesn't make sense. More of a, huh, it worked. Door is glowing. Door cross is glowing now.
Ferals sure are drawn to those things. I'll have to clear them out.
Ooh. Thing detonated on them. Ooh.
Why do you care about the obelisk?
I care about the knowledge it might bring me. Knowledge of what lies beyond the possible.
Mister? I don't know what you're talking about.
Then you're more fortunate than me.
Again, he talks about being a true child of Enoch. Which to me would imply that maybe he is one of these that's just kept his sanity more. That, or he's simply been here so long, being altered for so long, that he views himself as a native. Possibly even actually was born here. Didn't notice that thing earlier. Slight little graph loading issues look like
There's
white
the
flecks.
monolith.
Stand back. I can't foresee the reaction.
What reaction? Are you insane?
Would I know it if I was? Yes. Finally. I know what I need to do. Your compensation.
Queen or Emperor's will. I'll go with this because it gives me at least a new thing. Hmm. We still didn't get any answers. Weird. See the second one on the list. That would have been early on, and yet it's acting like I never turned it in. Convoy approaches ruins of a vast city. Large spherical bodies of water float over it, and Pal stands tall in the distance. Zahidi claims you can almost...
We're so close. The signal's coming from just beyond this ridge.
Stay on the lookout. You see any movement, run.
Jesus.
Sit tight, people. I'm gonna clear the way. It's time for some answers.
Might have missed some conversational options.
You okay? What's going on, Tiago?
I had a daughter once. Small little critter, about this tall. Having a baby in the trenches, it was stupid. We knew it. She was so frightened of it all, the gunfire, the storms, monsters. Would I tell her stories, pretend it was all just a game? But if we won, we'd win a prize. But she wanted to know what the prize was. I told her there was a place out there, far from all that mud and death. I promised I'd take her there. It was winter when she tried to stop the bleeding. I held her until... It's okay, Papa, she told me. You can still win the prize. I promised her there were no monsters. I promised the same to August. Yet I brought them both into a world full of monsters.
I'm sorry. Friend.
Thank you, Outrider.
Sadly, again, August probably had no... There's probably no way back for her. So... You know, they did what they had to. Still not really great. Sorry, I'm just thinking, like, maybe I should call it here. I'll pause and have that debate with myself. Hey, folks. 33, 34, 35. Still just having an anxiety attack thinking of the Eve Corp. Again, the people are fine. They seem grand from what I've seen thus far. It's just their people, you know? I'm not great with social interaction.
What do we have here?
Yet more corpses. It's not the other guy. But, yeah, it's like, even with friends I've known for years, I'm still really nervous. How I get nervous talking to Mom. And you've heard the two of us pissing about here in videos. Still, some days I just get really nervous and can't speak. I've crippling social anxiety, history of being bullied, kids, even adults. So it's something I've never really been able to shake off. Well, I went to 4 schools. First primary school, then another, then 2 secondary schools. I managed to shake off the bullying I underwent in the first primary school. When I went to the second primary school, I also took up kickboxing, and I got a lot of my self-confidence back, though I was still dealing with some shitties. Then I went to my first secondary school, and they knocked whatever confidence I'd gotten back out of me. And then I never really got it back thereafter. I just have some better days than others. So, yeah. Remember one teacher in my second primary school telling me because I was late one day that I should have stayed in the first school, but I just didn't like it there. She knew I'd been bullied by the teachers. She knew all of it. They all did. But she said that because I guess she just saw me as her punching bag. So, yeah, she was a piece of shit. Also remember her cackling about how women were the superior sex to one of her friends, and another teacher. I want to say that was just a really weird dream I had, but no. Like, seriously, if I said everything that happened to me in school, like, random stories from, like, that I know of relatives, you know, you wouldn't believe it. Like, some of the shenanigans my family's gotten up to, like, are straight out of, like, some, like, aristocracy drama. Like, sweet Jesus Christ. I'm not even sure how much I can say. Even vaguely. Like, if I don't mention names, they can't say shit. You know, you said this about me. Hey, I didn't say names. You just admitted to it. I'm not sure how well that would hold up. So, yeah. Also, actually, I remember telling a guildie of mine once, one story. It's kind of funny in a way. It's just like the audaciousness of it. We were doing a play in senior infants. If you don't know what that means, it's the second second class you'd go into in primary. As in, you'd have junior infants, you spend the year in that, then you'd have senior infants. Then you'd have first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class, and sixth class, and then you're out. Then you go into secondary school. Your first year through sixth year, though fifth year is transition year, and it's kind of a different year. You do some work experience, you run a stall, you do different things. I knew one guy who claimed to have failed it. He was pretty addicted to WoW at the time, so he would keep sneaking home. He ended up not turning up to most of school, according to him. He may have been fucking with me. But, Like, he would leave, the parents would leave, he would go back in and keep playing WoW. But, yeah, in Senior Infants, we're going to do a play, apparently. And, or we're going to do roles of some sort. And the teacher made a remark to me, okay, Phil, you're going to play the beggar. I'm sure you have some ragged clothes at home. Yes, the teacher for Senior Infants started shit-talking one of her students. I'm just like a magnet for these kind of people, which is why I'm nervous of joining things. Cause I know it's something I've been trying to work on, but I just don't know where to start. I don't know how to do it, and then with the whole COVID thing, which is still going on as the time of recording. It is 2021. I know by the time this comes out, it'll probably be like 2023, maybe later. But yeah, I haven't gotten on to editing Destiny yet. Fuck, I've gotten on to editing Evil Within 1 yet. I've just recently gotten Dying Light The Following uploaded. I don't even remember what's after that. I could check, but let's not. Maybe Halo 3? I don't know. But yeah, yeah, COVID ain't helping. Can't really go out, can't meet, talk to people. But yeah, one thing I'm working on is building myself up, trying to... You need foundations. You need... I know, I feel weak. Like, I don't really have strong foundations as a person. Just self-confidence and the like. I just feel like I'm on fragile footing. Which makes it hard for me to interact with people and whatnot. Because if they do turn out to be flaming assholes, it ends up hitting me harder than I'd like. I can just call him a shit cunt, but... It takes a bit for me to just, I want to make people happy. It takes a bit for me to decide, I don't care about making you happy or not. Sometimes it's faster than others, but when I'm in a thing, it gets a little hard. Unless they manage to hit a switch. That would be good. I told you about the time that happened. That was fun. Back in Hedden. Oh yeah, I haven't edited that yet either. I was saying about my grand-aunt being a dick, and I started sassing her. Apparently in all your years of life, I was the only person in the family to ever actually stand up to her. According to Mom. Yeah, grand-aunt. According to Mom, I was the only one to ever stand up to her. She was a tyrant before, apparently. Like, oh, she's coming home, everyone get out of her way. Apparently her parents were, Mum's grandparents, my great-grandparents were lovely people, but they were too quiet. They kind of let their kids run amok. Just do what they want, and there was really no, bringing ones like the grand-aunt to heel, like they needed. And I'm not saying that because she's a woman, I'm saying that because she's a shit cunt. She's a bastard. If you don't know why I'm saying that, when my nan... She lied to manipulated my nan before she passed. The woman wasn't really in her sound mind. At the time, she hadn't been for years, but she really hadn't been then. Said slanderous things about my mom, putting a wedge between her and Nan even harder. So Mom didn't get to see Nan for the last 5 years of Nan's life. And then when Nan died, she commandeered the burial arrangements. Had her cremated instead of buried against her wishes. Nan had a plot in the cemetery and everything. And then acted as if she was doing a great job. Because she's a manipulative narcissist piece of shit. Manipulative narcissistic piece of shit. Pardon my grammar. So yeah. Seriously, Like I said, if I said everything my family, like extended family relatives, had gotten up to, it would be straight out of some sort of blue blood political drama. Blue blood not as in police, but as in aristocracy. I don't know why they made that change. Apparently, blue blood used to mean aristocracy, and not the common folk. Not police. But apparently we are descendant from money. We had an estate apparently up the country. Some ancestor lost it to some extent. Apparently the estate fell into ruin, but some relatives still live on a house behind it. Not that I know much deets about it. And if Nan's the source of it, I'm not sure how accurate it is. There's like those genealogy shows and all that. Would really have to get one of them. I'm always been tempted in getting one of the DNA tests done, but you never can trust them with your DNA. You know, they sell that on gleefully. Okay, there's 8 here. But 8 journal entries. But yeah, they sell that on gleefully. But I guess he saw August as a surrogate daughter. Clearly by the I brought them both into a world full of monsters. But yeah, yeah, apparently we had money, but clearly someone lost it. Don't know the details. But yeah. And I'm not sure even like how we had money. Was it like, are we descendants from like aristocracy? Are we, did someone just hit it rich? Did someone kill someone and hit it rich? Fuck if I know. I was just saying before that I almost wouldn't be surprised if we were descended from aristocracy. Would explain why there's so much crazy within the family, and the general antics of them. I was saying before, I have like 5, 6 medical issues, like physically. I have also like 5, 6 psychological issues. So it would explain that too. Aristocracy wasn't exactly known for being healthy. I heard extra footsteps.
Zahidi, I found some more writing from Monroy's people. I think we must be approaching their colony. It seems Monroy didn't believe the Pax were so peaceful. When their tech started getting fried, he suspected the Pax were trying to sabotage him. Then, just as a storm was brewing up, they caught the Pax doing one of their obelisk rituals.
Did Monroy think the Pax were causing the storm?
I, thought the same thing when I first saw August in those ruins in the forest.
Monroy ordered his soldiers to stop them. It was on that day that Dr. Indira recorded the first Pax deaths.
Please, collect all the writing you can find for me. Perhaps we can learn their story.
So we overreacted, and now that they start turning themselves into that, again, as an overreaction. Just pointless slap fights. There was an incident as I was returning to my quarters last night. Then again, where did he do... There was an incident as I was returning to my quarters last night. What seemed like a storm was quickly gathering over us and started playing havoc on our electronics. We scrambled for shelter. The storm above us exploded into turmoil. Moments later, we saw a group of packs gathering round one of their strange obelisks, forming an odd sort of pantomime. People were terrified, and Monroy ordered the packs to be stopped, for he knew that the soldiers had stormed in wouldn't even open fire. Yet moments later, even as the 2 pack souls lay bleeding on the ground, poor pack souls lay bleeding on the ground, the conflagration sky came to an end, so the obelisk had somehow calmed the storm. Everyone has been on edge since then. The packs likely saved their lives, however, somehow. But there are some who don't see it that way. Monroy and those close to him have begun questioning whether the packs hold too much power, power we don't understand, the very power that's caused those storms. Monroy is wrong. People up asking, what happens if the packs ever decide to stop being so peaceful? What happens when they decide to stop pretending they've our best interests at heart, just as we let our guards down? If I'd been given a chance to speak to Monroy, to convince him that packs had meant us no harm, that they'd used their powers to calm the storm, maybe things would have been different. But by the time I was granted audience, things had escalated far beyond my reach. By the time I looked into Monroe's eyes as he waited for me to speak, I was too late. Monroy's eyes. Great. Well done, Monroy. He overreacted. So, storms, natural phenomenon, packs were calming them. He overreacted. Packs start turning into ferals to kill him. And now they're just trying to kill everyone. Because they lost all degree of upper brain function beyond kill. Well, it is all you need. Oh yeah, when I was saying senior infants, that would mean hovering like creepy. That would have made me like 5, 6. Campfire, explode! Well, this ain't Shadow Mordor. Whoop! Okay, inventory full, that's fine. Got over aggressive. You know what? Fuck it. I'll call it here. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm gonna go play something else. My head's not in the right state. This game is very sensitive. It's heavily gear dependent, and it's also generally kind of difficult. I am playing on world tier 10 out of like 15, so I am at the higher end. You have to play careful. There's a lot of skill dependency and gear dependency. So, till then.